this. Wikipedia calls the Feast of the Seven Fishes an Italian-American celebration concerning seafood and fish on Christmas Eve. Well, even though Wikipedia ends with a vowel, they're not Italian. The people at Jimmy's Italian Specialties are, so we went there to find out a little bit more.
The smelts are probably number one, along with the breaded calamari rings.
If you're Italian, you can stop right there and know exactly what I'm talking about. The Feast of the Seven Fishes, a Christmas Eve staple and a tradition Frank Okabova has known since he was born.
From family to family, there's always going to be different interpretations, but our tradition was actually 13 at one point, which is the most traditional. But the seven became the Italian-American tradition.
So why do Italians do it? Some say it's for good luck. Some, because of the number 7, say that the feast is for religious reasons.
It's almost like abstaining from meat until Christmas Day. So you abstain from meat, so that's why the fish got brought in for Christmas Eve.
So you'll get your once-a-year chance to try fish that you'd normally never pick, like?
It always starts off with bacala, which is not the most popular, but if it's done correctly, as we do here at Jimmy's, it's enjoyable.
What is bacala?
Bacala is a dry, salted codfish that you have to soak and reconstitute, and then after that, then you can bread it and fry it, bake it.
And if you're a kid, there's always one or two you had to eat, even when you didn't want to.
The one that I had to have that I didn't want to try was eel. My dad always bought a live eel every year, which we haven't done in probably 5 or 6 years.
Your dad bought a live
eel every year. It would be like in this little carton, and it would just be swimming around in there.
Tradition is hard to break, like the tradition of this Italian store, started by Frank's dad, Jimmy, on West Federal Street in Youngstown, and into its current resting place here on Belmont Avenue in Liberty.
We've added on quite a bit as far as hot food, like lunches. Our bakery has doubled in size. Our deli, everything has probably doubled in size since I've taken over. I grew up, this is all I know, and I've been doing it all my life. I've been doing it full time since I was 18, so about 20 years now.
And for the last 12 years, Jimmy's has offered this, just in time for the holidays.
This is the Feast of the Seven Fish platter. We have crab cakes in the middle, we have the bacala here, beer battered haddock, smelts, the panko shrimp, clam strips, and of course the calamari. They are very popular. Every year it increases by many, many trays.
Well, yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Right, just go home and open and enjoy.
An easy way to embrace the tradition or continue one that may have been lost throughout the years.
Traditions are definitely something that we've noticed in the past 10 years coming back. There was I hate saying like a die-off with the older generation, but now the newer generation in their 30s and 40s are bringing back what Grandma used to do. We actually see kids 5, 6 years old coming in wanting to try a smelt, like, oh, I want to try that, and we've never seen that in years past.
And Jimmy's is adding an outdoor patio in the spring, so they're going to have some wine tastings and music outside. Should be a lot of fun.
Really cool venue.
I just love traditional stuff. I love stuff with Grandma and Grandpa. I seriously get misty-eyed sometimes when we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at the Indians games and stuff, or the Cubs games. I love that stuff. So
I get misty-eyed just watching you talk about it. No, the Seven Fishes dinner, something I wasn't all that familiar with before I moved to Youngstown. But Scott's family, my ex-husband, his wonderful Italian family has done such a great job with that, and it. Like I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
And you were like my passport here.
I know.
It always
bring
will
everybody
be.
in. Can you imagine having a live eel though?
No.
Okay.
No.
Good. I'm glad we never did that.